guys, welcome back to the vlog. It is Monday morning. I woke up to it thunderstorming outside. It was raining. Wind picked up so fast and all of our leaves that were once on trees are now all over the ground, and it just felt like such a fall morning. It was just incredible. I just kind of tidied up the house. I worked out, got ready for the day, and I'm so excited for the week ahead. It's gonna be a really fun week, so I'm excited to kind of get things rolling. One of the things that I wanted to do is change out the vase of these flowers and put them in a shorter vase so that these flowers don't die. My niece and I made this bouquet from my mother-in-law's zinnias. She has so many beautiful zinnias. It's incredible. In one of her raised beds, it's just overflowing. It's so beautiful. And so my niece made me a bouquet, I want to say last week. I wasn't feeling super good and she came over and brought them over, and it was the sweetest thing ever. And so yesterday I was like, Riley, I need you to help me arrange another bouquet. So we went out, cut them, put them all in this vase, but my last ones died really fast because I think that the stems just didn't reach all the way to the bottom, and I think that's kind of the case just with this vase because it's so long. I'm gonna do this and then make myself lunch, and then today is just a cozy day. I have a few crafting projects that I want to finish up. I'm crocheting a baby gift, so I want to finish that out, and then I also have a friend coming over for dinner tonight, so I need to run to the grocery store and get one ingredient. I'm like, how did I miss this one ingredient that I have to go make a special trip? But we'll go up to the grocery store, get that, and then I have a ton of stuff to drop off at Goodwill. So just a few things here and there that need to be done, but I think it'll be a super productive day. I'm about to start prep for dinner. I am having a friend over tonight, which I'm so excited about, and I'm gonna make a soup. It's kind of like the Zuppa Toscana soup with kale, but instead of kale, I'm using spinach because that's all I could find at my grocery store, which is kind of a bummer because I really like kale and soups, but we're just gonna work with what we have. So I'm gonna chop up all my veggies and get all that prepped and then start on the soup, and then it's gonna be a fun night. Good morning, you guys. It's Thursday morning. I just finished my hair and makeup. I'm about to get ready for the day and put on an outfit, but I just made our bed and kind of picked up in our room, which is always the nicest feeling to have a clean room because I feel like our room specifically ends up being a catch-all for a lot of different things. It's kind of last on my priority to get fully organized and clean whenever I'm doing the house, just because nobody sees it. I had to turn off our AC unit. We have an AC unit in quite a few of the rooms because we don't have centralized AC in the house, and so we sleep with it at night, and it is such a game changer. It's just nice to have a little bit of cool air during the day. I wanted to share with you guys this spray that I got at Target maybe a few months ago, but every morning that I make my bed, I spray this bed spray into the room and over the comforter, and I swear it just makes things feel so much more fresh and just brings the room all together. This is the Pumpas spray. It's the Hearth and Hand brand, and I think that they continue to sell them, but it's so nice to have kind of a room spray. I saw a lot of people using it, and then I found this at Target and I really love it. I also use it after I clean our sheets. I will spray down our sheets before I store them because I feel like whenever you put sheets in like a storage bin and put them away to be used. Even if they're clean, sometimes they smell musty, so it's just an extra step that I feel like works really well to keep everything fresh. It is currently 65 degrees out and I need to run to Target because I'm leaving tomorrow for my little niece's second birthday party in Virginia. Caleb and I are going to go out and visit all of his sisters. A few other family members are going down as well, and I'm so excited. It's so fun. Also, little kids' birthdays are just extra special because they're just so cute and sweet. I feel like we missed out on a lot of these events and family birthday parties and baby showers and things like that when we were living in California. It just wasn't as easy to get over here for a short weekend. So it's so fun now that we're here and can just make the trip down. Fly out tomorrow. Caleb's here right now. He has training at work. He flies out this afternoon. And then we'll meet up in DC and then drive to Virginia. That's kind of the plan. That's why I'm headed to Target, but I also need to get a few groceries. I just threw on some leggings with this light colored sweater. I feel like it's very cozy for the day, and then I think I'll just wear my Birkenstock clogs with it as well. I haven't pulled out leggings in so long and it feels weird to be wearing them, but also so nice because they're just so comfy, especially on a cool day like this. I'm on day 3 hair right now, and I just put some dry shampoo and just did some light curls. I've been getting the itch recently to do something different with my hair, and I don't know what that is. I've kind of been like, well, maybe I'll chop off a few inches. That usually does it for me. But I'm also like, I think it'd be really fun to put some highlights, like face framing, almost like a balayage, some lightly blended in highlights. I don't really know fully what that would look like. I've had it done a few times, but I never have just been like, this is my hair color, except for my natural hair color. I always come back to it. So I'm like, is this gonna be a waste of money and then I'm just gonna wanna dye my hair back to my natural, or will it be fun to kind of play around and find something that maybe is a little bit more permanent? I don't know, just a thought. It's 11:30 and I'm not really quite hungry yet for lunch. I will probably get lunch out since I'm already just headed out the door. I woke up really late today, which was so nice because, as you guys know, I always work on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and a lot of those days I wake up really early because it takes me an hour to get to work. So I feel like Thursdays are always my reward to be able to just go to sleep that night with no alarm set, and it's so nice. So today I woke up and I definitely needed that sleep because I was just out. I'm not usually a super deep sleeper in the morning. I usually wake up around 7:38 just on my own. But today I woke up at 9 and I felt so good. So I had a really late breakfast. But for the road, I'm going to bring this poppy with me. I got a thing of poppies at Costco, and I think I will always have poppies stocked in my fridge. They are so good. I don't think I've ever bought them bulk, and I've gone back and forth on different sodas or like healthier sodas that I really like, and I like Zevia's a lot, but you can tell it's like a healthy soda alternative, and Poppy tastes more like an actual beverage, if that makes sense. Like it was made to taste like this, where Zevia is like Coke with stevia. I still like them both, but I'm really enjoying having Poppies around, so I'm gonna bring one with me on the road. I have really been loving 2 lip products, and I'm not someone that usually puts lip products on, but thought I would share with you guys what I like to touch up if I'm going to work or church. I know I already shared with you guys that I got the Glossier Balm.com, and I really like it. I feel like it's very thick, which is nice, especially when I'm putting on another lip product like a color. I feel like I really like to have my lips moisturized, so this is really nice, and it stays on for a really long time. Now that I've been using it for a while, I can say that. And then the 2 other lip products are this NARS, it's like a lip liner, but it's a really beautiful color. I got this with my friend when I got the Balm.com. And then my mom told me about this e.l.f. It's almost like a lip stain lip gloss. I think it's called a lip oil, but I really like it. I feel like I used a lot of lip color when we were on our vacation when we went to France, because it just was like the time and place to do it. But this, let me get my mirror down. It's showing up a lot brighter in the camera, but I just feel like it's so natural and adds a little bit of color, and I really like that. I usually just smudge it out with my fingers. This is the color Rose Risen. I think my mom had a little bit more of a nude color, which I really liked, but they were out of stock when I went to buy it. But I really do like this product, and I feel like it's a really easy way just to put on a lip. I know some girls really feel like their makeup look is not completed without a lip. I'm not that person, but I'm having fun playing around with lip colors, and I do feel like it does take your makeup in a different direction and kind of like completes it in a different way, if that makes sense. Less of a natural look, more of like a full makeup look. It's always my favorite part about leaving is I get to drive by the horses. They can never be bothered. I just finished eating lunch. I had eggs and avocado toast, so I did not get lunch out, but I'm still a little bit hungry, and I went looking in my fridge. I'm so excited because last night Caleb had a work dinner. It was just for employees, and he came back and surprised me with this carrot cake piece, and I was so excited. I love carrot cake so much. And this is the most massive piece of carrot cake. It had caramel drizzled all over it. It's completely destroyed now, but it was so delicious. So I had quite a few bites of it last night, but this is what I'm gonna eat for the remainder of my lunch. I've had the nicest night. I just got out of the shower and just finished self-tanning, which I'm so excited about. I haven't tanned since really this spring because I haven't needed to this summer. And I'm trying out a new self-tan, so I'll let you guys know if I like it or not. It has no color, almost no scent. It's not super sticky, so I'm really interested what it's gonna be like. It's like a more natural self-tanner. So I'll let you guys know what I think about it. I'm gonna get in bed a little bit early tonight and just have like a very chill night, but I'm gonna make myself a cup of tea, and then I've been reading a really good book, which is not my usual. I usually am a scroller on my phone before bed, but a few weeks ago, I was like, this is not healthy for me to scroll this much before bed. And I also feel like social media has taken a turn as well in the last few weeks to the last month. And so I just was like, I want another outlet of something I can do and be still. And so I picked up another Kristen Hanna book. I think I've read 3 of her books. I've loved every single one of her books that I've read. So I'm on another one, and I really like it. They're just so well written, but they're still digestible, and the plot continues. It's not like trashy reading. I feel like it's actually good for my mind, even though it's not educational or anything. I need to look and see what the book is called. I found it on Kindle Unlimited, which is really nice. I feel like every once in a while they'll have a book of hers. They're not usually her most popular, which I'm always like, ugh, I've never heard anything about this, but 2 of them that I've read so far have not been her most popular, and they were so good. Those are just my favorite books currently, besides memoirs and bibliographies, which I also really love, but those are just harder to come by, and sometimes I don't find them as relaxing. They're really interesting, but not as like end of day reading. I'm going to use a Sleepy Time tea. This is the Well Rested from Trader Joe's. I really like to put a little bit of apple cider vinegar in my tea. Not a lot, but I feel like it always tastes better in a warmed up drink. And then, I'm not a crazy person, I put some honey in my tea as well. I really like a sweet tea, but then also whenever I put the apple cider vinegar in it, I feel like the honey really helps like blend it all together and mask the taste, the sour taste of the apple cider vinegar. Good morning, you guys. It's Friday and I fly out here in a couple of hours. I need to leave here in 2 hours, and then my flight is later this afternoon. It's about a 2-hour drive to the airport that I'm flying from, which is not my favorite drive, but it's just easier to do it that way than go from our smaller airport, which is an hour from us. A lot of times flights get canceled out of that airport, and then you just know if you fly out of that airport, you're always gonna have a connecting flight. So it just makes the day longer rather than the initial 2 hours to get to this bigger airport, and then it's just a direct flight. So that'll be super nice. I have a pretty short direct flight, and then Caleb will pick me up and we'll head to Virginia, which is where all of his sisters live. So it's gonna be a super fun weekend. I've been packing and just getting myself ready kind of slowly throughout the morning. I just came upstairs to grab some gifts that I'm bringing. So I got a gift yesterday for my little niece who's turning 2. Well, she's already 2, but it's her 2nd birthday party. My other sister-in-law is having a baby shower the following weekend. Actually, 2 of my sister-in-laws are having baby showers next weekend, but I won't be able to go to those showers. So I'm going to bring a gift for my one sister-in-law for her baby shower because I won't be able to be there. I've been working on it for a little bit, so I thought I would show you guys the gifts that I'm packing. I really want to go ahead and like put them together as presents, but I need to fly with them. So I'm just gonna pack it all and then I'll wrap them whenever I get there. So the thing that I got for our niece who's turning 2 is this nightlight Tony box toy. I think the Tony boxes are so cool, and I don't even have a kid. I just am like, this is the coolest thing ever. I would have loved it as a kid. But this is a nightlight, so it's a little bit bigger. If you know what the Tony box is, usually they're like little characters that sit on top of the box. But she's getting a Tony box for her birthday, so I thought that I would get her this, and it's like a night light and nighttime stories, but you can also record stories and like play them through an app on your phone. So I thought that'd be super fun because both of her grandmas live out of state, and then a lot of her aunts and uncles. So I thought it'd be really fun if we could all like record a bedtime story or reading a book, and then she could play on this. And then look how cute this little gift bag is. I think it's just so cute. I love the colors. I think it'll fit perfectly. For my niece that's turning 2, whenever she was born, I crocheted her a little baby. They're called lovey blankets because they're like an animal attached to a baby blanket. And her sister, so my other sister-in-law, is having a baby girl this fall. So I made her a lovey blanket as well. So this is the bear. I can make like, it could either be a bear or a bunny, but I made the first one a bear, and then this one is a bear, and then I just haven't made the bunny yet, so I just didn't know what that would look like, but it has a full baby blanket attached, and then of course the arms and the ears, and then I just embroidered the face. So that will be for my next little niece that's coming, and then I'm just gonna put it in this bag. I feel like I've gotten better at packing, but every single time I do go through the packing process, I just know that I'm gonna forget something. It's just a feeling that I know is true and right, but I just won't remember till I get there. It's also hard when you're packing just for like 2 nights or just like a really short weekend trip, because it's easy to be like, well, I might need this, but then you really don't, and then you don't have the space. So I'm trying to be really on top of my packing game this morning.